What's going on, Jeromes? So I feel like this is almost becoming a recurring bit where Mike Florio, Pro Football Talk, NBC Sports, says something completely atrociously wrong, or his power rankings are so bad that you question his competence for office, right? And I feel like it's almost like bait at this point, just like he's chumming the water, just like he knows that the sharks are going to circle. I don't know, man. But what we talked about, big time respect for Florio, coming up as a blogger, Pro Football Talk, absolutely love it. And he is admittedly a Vikings fan, right? And he's much older than I, and he's seen the highs, he's seen the lows, he's seen everything, man. Also, I didn't know the Vikings lost 4 Super Bowls in 8 years. Like, that's almost as bad as the Bills. But I feel like a lot of Vikings fans, we're sort of sadomasochists in that we love the pain. We're such a sucker for pain. Stop playing the guitar. And with Florio, I feel like on one hand, I commiserate and I understand. This team has let him down for so many years because he's so old that it's really tough to reconcile this team doing well. And you almost don't want to accept it because they could just like go away. Hey, Rocco, turn the volume down. And, of course, with Florio, that's not a thermos, and he does do that daily show every single day with Boomer Esiason's kid, so respect there. But, of course, all offseason, he was railing, someone told me that the Vikings are trying to trade for Malik Neighbors, which, I mean, Neighbors is going to be good, but he's no Justin friggin' Jefferson, who every single turn, like the minuscule amount of drama this offseason about a possible Justin Jefferson contract dispute and trade came from Florio, out of whole cloth. It's kind of ridiculous, man. But Florio, long story longer, week 4 NFL Power Rankings, 3 weeks in the books. The Vikings 3-0, looking really damn good. Put the bank thing on the Texans, handled the Niners, reportedly 2 of the best teams in the league. And the Vikings end up 7 in the Power Rankings, up 4 spots from 11. Right, but on one hand, who cares what the national media jabroni haircuts think? But on the other hand, you either have to be stupid or a liar to say that the Vikings aren't a top 5 team right now. It's ridiculous. Also, see who has above. So Chiefs, Bills, 1-2, understand it. I get it. Frankly, in my opinion, the Vikings should slot in at least 3, maybe even 2, because the Chiefs, they've been winning. Hasn't been overly impressive, but they have been getting it done. Sure. But how are the Lions up there? Respect to the Steelers, but I don't see them at 4, even though you are what your record says you are. The Eagles, the freaking Eagles, man. Really? Like, are you absolutely bleeping me? And then you got the Packers at 6. So, a couple things here. The Lions are that far away from being 0-3. They beat an emaciated Lions team because they injured emaciated Rams team because they injured half of the players. Congratulations. Seems to happen against the Lions a lot. It took them to overtime to beat Stafford and basically a practice squad. And then they got beat at home by the Bucs, who, I don't know, maybe the Bucs proved that they were frauds last week. I don't know. And then they went out to the desert, and it took the refs wiping out a pick 6 before halftime for them to triumph over the Cardinals. So that's it. Jared Goof's all over the place. And how are the Lions 3? What are you scared about the Lions? Secondary, Garbaggio. They don't have a secondary receiving option past Amon-Ra because Laporta's sort of been whatever at this point. And they don't trust Jahmyr Gibbs outside of hook and laterals. I don't know. A little bit frustrating, right? Steelers, like we said, I don't see it. You got to respect what they've been doing. Glad that Justin Fields has been resurrected. Arthur Smith actually looks like a competent OC. That defense is always going to be legit, and you can't count out Mike Tomlin. But how do you put that above the Vikings? How? Yeah. Eagles, like we said, Sirianni should just be fired. Like, this feels like when a couple breaks up, but they still live in the same place until the lease runs out. That's what it feels right now. I don't trust Jalen Hurts. The defense is still bad. The secondary is still atrocious. So I don't know. And then the Packers. Hey, yeah, they went to Malik Willis. Oh, look at Malik Willis. They're getting 50 times the credit for doing with Malik Willis this season versus what the Vikings did with Josh Dobbs last year. Everyone's creaming in their jeans. No one was saying that Kevin O'Connell, offensive genius, look at him winning with the passion. But now, Matt LaFleur, lordy, look at him go with Malik Willis. It's ridiculous, man. But the Packers are frauds who are about to be exposed on Sunday. Whew. Bring that ish on, man. Plus, hey, congratulations. Hey, Packers. Just really good job beating the Colts barely at home when Anthony Richardson gives you 3 picks. Hey, congratulations for beating Will Levis. Just here you go. Yeah. So Colts and the Titans wins are somehow more impressive than beating the Niners and the Texans. Weird. Just weird. And then his rationale is even worse. So Vikings at 7. Currently, they're the most balanced team in the NFL. Oh, really? So top 5 offense, top 10 defense, special teams doesn't kick us in the nuts. Will Rackard calling a bank shot from 58 yards. Woo. I mean, so the most balanced team in the NFL, they're 3-0, beat 2 very quality opponents, but they're still 7. Packers, with the way Malik Willis is playing, wide rush Jordan Love back. Oh, look. So stupid. I can't. On one hand, I want Jordan Love to play because it will be best versus best. I don't want the Packers fans to have any excuses, but also I want Flores to end Malik mania. Even though nothing personal, I like Malik Willis. It's a great story. He finally got a shot. Glad they beat his former team, but fire, brimstone, and hellfire on Sunday. Eagles, it's not too early to start saying the beating the Saints avoid a potential disaster. Oh, because they are a disaster. They're frauds. Same thing with the Lions, man. That's it. Dan Campbell's temporary address in early February might be in New Orleans. What? Barely beating the Cardinals? Like, it says that? Are you absolutely bleeping me? It's ridiculous. It's just ridiculous. But frauds. So stupid. But also, what do you expect? Sort of is what it is at this point. But I don't know, man. I don't know. But your thoughts are thoughts. Florio is at it again, not a thermos. Ranks the Vikings very low on his power rankings, and it's just the rationale is just beyond the pale. Anyways, let us know your thoughts. You guys are the best. You know what to do. Skull production value.